Welcome back to the Bird's Nest. Ladies and gentlemen, the Philadelphia Eagles have to make a move right now. And it has to be DK Metcalf. Please. Welcome back to the Bird's Nest, ladies and gentlemen. The Philadelphia Eagles got to make a move now. Like, you got to understand, I'm not trying to be impatient. I'm not being realistic. The point is this. DK Metcalf should be available for trade, period. DK Metcalf is also one of the top talent wide receiver weaponry we can get at an affordable price right now today. We're talking longevity. We're talking productivity. There is no excuse why the Eagles should not be calling, punching at the door, knocking at the door, asking, begging the Seattle Seahawks to take our first round pick for next year and maybe a second this year for DK Metcalf. Oh, that's too much? Okay, here, take my second this year and take a second next year. I'll give you two. How about I give you a player and a second? Or I give you a third and then I give you a fifth and then I give you a player. And then maybe I give you another pick next year. I need DK Metcalf, ladies and gentlemen. We need to be working this out. Why? Let's go through the plethora of options and reasons, shall we? Number one, look at the current state of our wide receiver room. Do you see a receiver that you have to game plan against? No, you do not. Do you see a receiver on our current wide receiver staff who could possibly be a 1,000-yard receiver besides Devontae Smith? Do you see a receiver who in the playoffs can deal with contact, of which we saw last year, can deal with contact and not go down? Can handle vicious contact from these big body receivers that you'll face in the playoffs, like a Jalen Ramsey, right? Like a J.C. Jackson. Can you deal with contact, get separation, and be strong enough to power through, still make contested catches? How many receivers we have on our roster who could do that? Ladies and gentlemen, the Philadelphia Eagles are now in a bind. There are teams loading up. Look at the freaking Raiders. Look at the Rams, the defending champions. Look at the Browns. Ladies and gentlemen, the Eagles have to play catch up right now. There are a lot of teams. Look at the Chiefs. Seriously, the offensive weaponry, the firepower needed right now in today's game to get to the NFC, AFC championship is heavy. You have to be loaded with weaponry. We're not even talking about the quarterback. We're not even talking about the excellent quarterback play that's needed and how people doubt that Jalen Hurts can beat it. Okay, that's cool. Look at Lamar Jackson's team. Right? You have to be loaded with multiple weapons so when double teams come, other people can still get off. We don't have that. Yes, we can get one, maybe two receivers in the draft. Are we getting someone who immediately is going to put up 1,000 yards and going to destroy anybody he faces against him on that defensive end day in, day out for a freaking 16, 17 game season? No. Burks ain't going to do that. London ain't going to do that. They are not coming into the league. It is rare that you have a Justin Jefferson come in the league and just ball out his freaking mind. I don't think the Eagles are going to get that this year. We'll get a highly productive receiver in the draft. Burks, London, Olave, Wilson, somebody of that nature, maybe even Jameson. But whoever we draft, because we're going to get a receiver, they'll be good, right? You might even get the same productivity we got from our Heisman winner, but you're not going to get DK Metcalf type of weaponry. It's not going to happen. Get him. How many players are that big, that fast, and that young? How many players are 6'4", 230, all muscle, stocky and broccoli, taking hits from freaking corners and safeties, hurting them in the process, right? And he's a fucking track star. I'm talking about top 10 speed. Ladies and gentlemen, you're not getting that combination. Megatron wasn't even top 10 in speed. This dude is like yo. This dude think he better. You seen him. He's shouted that he thinks he's faster than the cheetah. He's not faster than the cheetah because he's way bigger. But the point is, for you to even be in the conversation, speed-wise, with the freaking cheetah, this boy was just trying to compete with the Olympics. Like, what are you talking about? He's 6'4", athletic, jumps out of the freaking jet, huge hands, huge body. This dude is fast as hell, and he's learning the route tree. He plays inside and out. Are you serious? Are you fucking serious? And you don't want to go get him? What is wrong with you? Ladies and gentlemen, there's no excuse for us not to make that call. Howie loves getting somebody on their last year. Well, he's on his last year of his rookie season. We can afford next year to cut him a check, make him a top, 10 wide receiver money-wise, which he'll probably like and appreciate. And we can get some of this slack off of Jalen Hurts. We can help. We can make ourselves competitive. We have to upgrade. We cannot go into this season with this chump of a deal. Keep scratching the bottom barrel. We trying to look for freaking sales on wide receivers and expecting them to give us productivity. That's not realistic. That's not going to happen. Ladies and gentlemen, we got to bust a move. DK Metcalf. Look at him.